welcome everyone. Happy Sunday once again. Can y'all hear me out there? I love all of you who show up live for the show. I know a lot of people can't be here this time of night on a Sunday and watching the archives, but always good to see so many familiar faces and that you can hear me. This is a good thing. I don't have to wear those headphones anymore. You guys can hear me. This is good. So welcome everyone. Those who have not seen the show before, I'm Danny Ackerman of the Danni app. And we get together every Sunday at this time and talk about cool stuff that sells and that's sold and what's coming up in the industry and all that good stuff. A little something to tell you guys as we get started. If you have any problems with losing sound or the video freezes up or something doesn't go quite right, if refreshing does not bring that back, try switching browsers. Also, try shutting down any other open windows and things that you have on your computer. A lot of times having things open, even like Facebook, that's constantly like taking bandwidth and uploading can really slow things down on your end. It's usually just an internet connection thing. Streaming video like this takes a lot of bandwidth, so depending on your connection speed, it can really affect how the show comes across on your end. If you have continued problems with it, please send an email to support@spreecast.com and let them know. They are really, really good about working on these issues. I've talked with them at length on the phone about getting some more stability to the site, and they are very, very worried about getting that done. But they can't fix what they don't know is broken. So if you send that support email and can let them know, what browser you were using and your internet speed and all of that stuff, they can usually find what the problem is perhaps on your end. And hey, make it so you don't see me freeze up. I don't like to freeze up. See, I can't tell when I'm freezing up because I just keep on talking. I just talk forever. All right, we record the shows and you can go back and review segments or even see the whole show in segments over at my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/user/thedanniapp. I'm also putting some other cool videos over there. I just did one where I showed you how I use my mobile app while I'm out and about. Now it's screenshots of my phone. I didn't have like a live working thing because I can't quite, I have to have somebody like film me doing it. Deborah is coming out here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to get her to do that. Actually see me using it, go through a search how I do it in the store. But for now, you can see the screenshots and I do explain how I use the mobile app while I'm looking for stuff to buy. Let's see, what else is going on? Well, let me tell you that this segment is brought to you by Stamps.com, which is postage for your PC. And I got to tell you guys, I am loving Stamps.com. They have saved me this week. You guys know I use Octane for managing all my shipping. They can incorporate my UPS account and my eBay USPS stuff, and everything goes into one spot. So this week I had an issue with Octane. I couldn't get Octane to pull up. So I just went over to my Stamps.com account and was able to import my orders and just ship straight from Stamps.com. Kind of saved my butt this week. I love having them, if nothing else, for a backup source because they are incorporated in with the Octane shipping. So I do use my Stamps.com account. So you can either get a free account if you're just selling on eBay and want to just manage or even just have a backup because they're not quite as inexpensive as if you ship straight from eBay. eBay, you get a little bit better postage deal, which unfortunately is there's a thing there between Pitney Bowes and Stamps.com. Pitney Bowes is kind of getting away with something that they shouldn't be able to get away with, but it's good for us, right? Good for us to get that extended discount. So you can get the free version at Stamps.com/Danni. Or if you want to go for it and get the paid version, which I highly recommend if you're multi-channel, doing a lot of shipping, you can pull it all into Stamps.com. I'm shipping my Etsy orders from there. I ship stuff to the family. You can even print out first-class postage stamps for mailing your bills and stuff, you can go to stamps.com/the-Danni-app. So just Danni for the free version for eBay sellers, or the Danni app if you want to go for it and get the full version at $15.99 a month. And with that, you're going to get a free scale. You're going to get some free postage to get going. It's a really good deal. So, and never walk into a post office again. Now, the other thing Stamps.com does, you guys, is they will insure packages to Russia and Brazil, two biggie companies that most, if not all, of the other third-party insurance carriers are not insuring to. So definitely get your Stamps.com account so you have a backup. For sure, for sure. All right. Ooh, so with that, we'll just stay right there on the postage subject and go right into what's happening with the post office. I know I've actually seen some headlines out there being floated around that there's going to be a postage increase as of July 28th. Guess what? Postage is not going up. Postage, there's no increase in the rates. What is happening is the post office has decided they're trying to get more like UPS and basically just kind of have their one service with different delivery times. So you guys know UPS, you can get like a 3-day select, or you can get second day air, or you can get 1 day with UPS. So it's still UPS shipping, it's just different day allotments that it arrives by. So the post office is doing the same thing. So they're changing their what's been known as express mail to just priority 1 day, priority 2 day, and then regular, priority that we use. And same thing for international. It's going to be, instead of express mail international, it'll be priority mail international. So really just the name is changing. Now, you can still use your express mail boxes, packaging, all that stuff. If you've got that, you can still use all that. Go for it. That's not change. I mean, when it's gone, it's gone. And of course, upgrade to the new stuff. But you can still utilize all of that old stuff. Let's see, what else is happening? Oh, they're going to start putting estimated delivery dates on the labels. Now, I know some of you are probably going, it is estimated, and they've been pretty good. Who would agree that over the last, especially the last year, delivery dates have really gotten more consistent, and they're doing a really good job of getting those packages there in that 3 to 4 day. Yeah, they've come a long way. It used to be like, oh yeah, sure, like we're going to get it in 4 days. I'm not seeing any problems lately, knock on wood. I have no wood next to me here, so oh well. Yeah, so a lot of stuff is just getting there, sometimes in just a day or two. So they're definitely, let's face it, Postal Service knows they're in trouble. They know that if they don't up their service, people are not going to stick with them, especially as online sellers, who I would say are pretty much the core of the post office business these days. So they really have to compete. And to do that, they have to compete with tracking and fast delivery and kind of doing what they say they're going to do. Like, it's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be some issues, but I have seen some pretty good improvements over the last year especially. So now they are going to be saying an estimated delivery date. It's going to be on the shipping label itself. And I'm not quite sure who this is for the benefit of. They could be setting themselves up for big failure there, but I think it is to go along with the, the 1 day, the 2 day, the 3 day, so it shows on the package the method that is being mailed. Now, what I see happening right at the beginning, this is my prediction, because we're going to be using priority mail packaging. And I know there's some new packaging coming for this. So I think a lot of people are going to be confused with which box to use with which. So do not use your regular priority mail boxes for any express, the 1-day or the 2-day shipping, okay? You're going to want to order the new boxes. So limit the confusion with the post office, because I see that's going to be the biggest pain point with this switchover, is how people are mailing stuff. Yuppers. Oh, April's sending me a question that's being, I don't always, because I'm not down here staring at the chat, guys. So I have April who's kind of trying to get my attention and shoot me, questions if I miss them. So I'm sorry ahead of time if I miss your questions. I really try to look down, but I want to stay talking to you too. So Stephen asked about if we receive the same shipping discounts that we get through eBay with Stamps.com and Octane. So with Stamps.com, you do not get the commercial plus pricing. You just get commercial base pricing. So it's better pricing than going straight through USPS.com, but it's not as good as going through eBay. Now, if you use Octane, yes, you get the best possible price. In fact, it's really cool because it actually pulls up, it uses Express One, and then it also uses Stamps.com. So it's going to show you between those services which is the least expensive method for you to ship. And that's another thing I really love about it, is it's not going to steer you wrong and help you save even some pennies. Is there anything new with tracking? Not for domestic. Domestic tracking is pretty much, staying what it is, hopefully getting better as it goes. What is going to be changing is that there are 14 countries that we are now going to have some tracking for internationally. And that is going to be on First Class Package International. And I have a list here. This is at no additional cost. The new countries being added are Australia. Yay! Who ships a lot to Australia? I know I ship a ton of stuff to Australia. Australia is awesome. Australia, Belgium, Brazil, another yay! Brazil, Croatia, Denmark, France, Germany, Great Britain, Israel, Netherlands, New Zealand, Spain, and Switzerland. Yay! And I believe Canada is already in there. I don't have the list of the countries that are already in there, but Canada is also one. So this is super duper good news. Super duper good news. So more tracking coming, more tracking coming. That's going to definitely help us all. The other big thing, guys, is this new thing where insurance is being included in priority mail. I'm thinking I don't care. I don't care because I ain't using it. I don't use the USPS insurance now, and I'm not going to use it even. I know. Here's the reason. Who's ever filed a claim with USPS insurance? Who's been through that pain? Yeah, it ain't fun, especially for international. Oi, forget it. So even though it's included for free, no. I will still be purchasing my insurance through ShipSurance, or you can use ShipSaver. One of those. Number one, it's going to save you in the long run in time. And you guys know my little motto, time is money. So time is money. They pay their claims really quickly with just a picture from the customer usually, or a statement saying that they didn't get it. Boom. The other thing is what I've had happen with USPS Insurance International is they pay the customer when I've already given a refund. So I have found them very, very difficult to work with, and they take 4 to 6 weeks to even pay a claim. I want it done. I want it taken care of. Boom. And it's like 99 cents per $100. So that extra dollar is going to save me headaches down the road. So I am going to be sticking with my method of purchasing insurance. But for those that want to utilize that, $50 of insurance included in priority mail, And let's see, if you print your postage online, and that's with commercial-based pricing, if you are approved for commercial plus pricing, which if you use one of the services that that qualifies, so you get $100 of insurance coverage. Oh, okay, so that's good to know. So commercial-based pricing, $50. Commercial plus pricing, $100. I don't know how they figured that, but anyway, that's what it is. All right. And you can get all of this information over on stamps.com. They put this stuff over on their blog and their white papers. Wendy asked, do we need to use any priority stickers on plain boxes sent? Always, always. Otherwise, what's liable to happen, Wendy, is your priority package with your fragile piece of glass gets thrown in a bin of parcel post and gets sorted incorrectly. It'll still get there, may not get there as quickly, and it could get smushed. Yep, yep. So how will it work when the other companies know that your package is covered through USPS? Will they make you file through? No. I did contact ShipSurance. I can't speak for the other insurance companies, but ShipSurance is absolutely honoring their customers, 100% insured. They're not going to make you go collect that other insurance first. Yeah. I know that was one of my first questions. Like, oh no, they're going to make me get that first $50 or $100 to the post office. They are not. They are not. So yay. So that's it. Nothing big to worry about, guys. We will flow right into this change. No biggie. No biggie.
Who let them cows out? Moo, 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 moo.